Hi friends, in this video we'll have a look at a new thing called JSON. This is one of the buzzwords in the modern world, modern web world at least. Okay, it is mainly used for data exchange. Let's assume you are having a web service or a API, like generally they call that as an API. Okay, you expose your website services through API, and I consume your web services for doing something, whatever it is. So the way we talk with each other is JSON. Okay, the data whichever I want to get it from you, you will send it in the format of JSON, and I will return the same thing to you as well. Okay, it all started with the idea of Ajax when Google was introducing it. So typically before pre-Google era, this is how it was. Like you will have a giant all web page built, and there will be a submit button. Whenever you click a submit, so the entire page will get refreshed and it will go and fetch the data from the backend. This is how it happens. But what Google did is like in JavaScript, there was a pretty beautiful function called asynchronous calls, where you don't need to refresh. Without refreshing, you can go back and get the data. Okay, so that's the reason why once and while you type something in Google, it was able to get the suggestions for you. Okay, so what happens is like whenever you type, it sends the data to the back to their servers. How they send or what the format they send was XML. So initially when they started, that's where it is called Ajax, asynchronous JavaScript and XML, AJAX. Okay, X stands for XML. That was the older style of doing things, but it was little heavy. When I say heavy, the format was having lot of other extra characters. So instead of that, new format was proposed by Douglas Crackford. He is one of the pioneers in JavaScript. So it is a simple key value pair style of thing. Now everybody started using Ajaj, AGAJ. Instead of Ajax, they use Ajaj. So asynchronous JavaScript and JSON. Even in Groovy, we had extensively use data to the back and forth using JSON. Everything is constructed using JSON. If you learn MongoDB, there is that entire database is built upon the concept of JSON. Okay, so it is a modern replacement of XML to exchange data. Okay, so typically this is used almost in all the applications which you use like Twitter, Facebook, whatnot. So everywhere JSON has become the prevalent format. The reason is, okay, let's see how it starts. So your page loads in the browser and it runs a JavaScript engine, so all your functions are sent through HTTP request, and server side is processed and returned to the client again. This is the entire life cycle of request response. So it need not to be a browser, it could be another application itself. So probably our mobile application itself. So for example, for simplicity, I put it as browser. Okay, so in the website, it need not to be a PHP server, it could be anything. So typically the data exchange format in the past was, first was ad hoc format. Every company had their own thing. Then database model came, then document model came, then again proprietary model came in. Then XML was the thing for it, and it was replaced now by JSON almost in all the places. Still, there are legacy system which runs in XML. So this is a JSON format. It's a key value pair. If you remember, like hashing, in later videos we'll see hashing. Okay, it's not. It's like an array where you have a key as the string and value as some other value. It could be number. It could be anything else. Okay, it's very simple and it is supported by almost all the languages without having any modification. Every language has the same thing. For example, in C we have this called this is hash tables. In Java we have hashing, hash map, and in Python we call this a dictionary. JavaScript it's inherently supported like that. Every language has inbuilt support for JSON because it's not a new format altogether. It's like a typical array with a key value pair. Instead of array index, you use a string as an index. That's all. The string could be anything. Okay, so this is so simple and easily understandable, and it is very lightweight. Okay, and that is the reason why JSON became popular. So let's see small code. So this is how, like, see, I've declared only an array. So array in this is PHP code, so you don't have to worry about it. The PHP code, I have an array. So where key is the name and value is the value of whatever I have. Okay, and I send that from the backend to the UI or the front end where I want it, like in Groovy. So you're watching all the things, right? So the data or the content is fetched from the backend except the video. Rest of the other contents is fetched using JSON thing. We send it from the JSON to the front end, and in the front end we fetch it using JavaScript and parse it and then display it. Okay, so if you are hearing about RESTful services or API or web services, anything, so modern day everything depends on JSON only. Okay, so this is one of the key concepts which everyone should know it, and wherever if you want to use it, you can use it. So probably this is the page where I got the data from it. It's, if you see that, it's like looks like an array. So open brace, close brace, and it prints it. I mean, I'm just echoing it and printing in the page. You can do it whatever it is. Okay, thank you friends, bye bye.